Hello, my beautiful Libras. How are we doing tonight? Welcome to my channel, KG's TLC. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, so you can get some of my newer videos. I'm going to be doing weekly readings for all the zodiac signs, as well as short thumbnail readings for love. And I'm also working on a website currently. It's almost done. And I also have a Facebook page for my practice called KG's Corner with a K. And it just gives a little overall of the other services that I offer. And I'm also on Instagram, KG's_TLC. So we're going to start with a crystal oracle deck. See what they have for you. And we got Stitch It and Serpentine. Ooh, crowsites. Calcite. For Libra for April 19th to the 25th. That is a no. Good. Okay. All right, so we got some stinking thinking going on, Libras. My beautiful Librans. Stitch It and Serpentine. Fear and negative thinking is what's causing you blocks in regards to your new creative endeavors. So it's warning you about that. Crossoids. This is all about sexual chemistry. Very strong sexual chemistry. So you either have met someone recently or you're going to very soon. It does warn about paying attention to red flags, though. It could just be, a sexual-based relationship, but who knows? It's also about tapping into your creative energy as well. Calcite. That's great for the solar plexus. It's not like citrine. It's a bit different. Right. Oh, I remember this one now. Your energy levels are on the increase, and you will soon feel a newfound sense of vitality and enthusiasm for life. Woohoo! An exciting new venture is in store. You will find yourself communicating your ideas and feelings to others with clarity and certainty. People will pay attention and will want to be part of your venture. Calcite is also about the expanded awareness which stems from knowledge, study, and learning. This magical crystal will assist you in your studies and enhance your memory. It will also help you put your knowledge to good use in ways that expand the possibilities for your life. Very nice. There's that crossoids. Yes, so the crowsite. A new phase in your life is just around the corner. Creative possibilities surface when a chance encounter with someone new. This encounter stimulates inspiration, passion, and a greater optimism for life. Your sexual energy is also on the rise, and this draws new people and circumstances into your life that you will find exciting and stimulating. Wonderful changes are in store for you, yet you are also being warned to be cautious. Appearances can often be deceiving, so look for inner beauty and truth before you allow yourself to be swept off your feet. I know a few Libran friends that are going to be really happy to hear this. Okay. So yes, the main importance of this is this card. Staying out of that fear and negative thinking. Very, very important. Okay. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. Beautiful. All right. So I'm going to use the archetype deck now. It's an awesome deck. I just got it recently. Bought it for myself as a birthday gift. Let's see. The Mother. It's the first card of the deck. The Bardo. Wow. The Womb. What else do I need for it? Castle. Oh wow. You got Eros. Ooh. Yeah, definitely tapping into that divine feminine sensual sexual energy for sure. Yeah, the Forest. Pilgrim. Okay. Okay, so first we have the Mother. Okay. Then we have the Bardo. The Womb. The Castle. Virgo also got this card. Eros. Leo got that card. And Anima Mundi, the very last card of the deck. So you have the first card of the deck and the last card of the deck. And the first card of the deck is the first card that was placed down. And the last card of the deck is the last card that was placed down. So there's a lot of completion cycles happening. The Anima Mundi card would also be compared to the World card for the major arcana and the tarot. So this is like the ending of an old chapter and a completely new one beginning. And it's in your favor. Okay. So there's definitely some feelings of restriction. Okay. Because the castle is great, right? But you always think of like the fairy tales, Cinderella, Rapunzel, being stuck up in this beautiful castle with all this material, gains, and you have all this gold, you have all these beautiful treasures and all this stuff, but it's like a bird being put in a cage, a really pretty cage, but it's still a cage, right? And for a long time, they felt safe and secure, but you also can't let anybody in either, right? So that's what the castle is about. Now, the Bardo, this has to do with essentially kind of like walking around the veil. And that's strange too, because I don't know if you have, my condolences, absolutely. If you have a mother that passed away or a grandmother, but I'm getting a very strong message that she's been trying to contact you. People don't stay in the bardo unless they have some unfinished business where they passed away too early, usually by choice. It's like they couldn't face their own truth, so their bodies produced, life-ending illness. You tap into the Akashic records, it triggers one of your stem cells, and that's what happens. Cancer cells get activated, whatever, but yeah, I'm getting very much a strong sense of this. There's also about looking into the veil, because the bardo kind of represents the veil dimension. It's the in-between space where spirits reside after they pass away before they move on. Some of them get stuck there in limbo because of, like I said, undealt with, things of their recent life. I'm getting a strong sense that whoever this is directly connected to you. There's been a few people I know that have had these cards in their reading. It has to do with ending karmic cycles. Could be a karmic family cycle, especially with the Anima Mundi card coming up. It's the very last card of the deck, and I will read that from the book for you. This is directly connected to tapping into your sexuality, your sensuality, the feminine, divine feminine sexuality in particular. Embracing that aspect of yourself. The Crowsight card came up too, and that's about tapping into your sexual creative energy. That's a very feminine energy, right? The womb is not just simply about the mother's womb. It's the mother of all mothers, that womb. So this is about really tapping into the divine feminine energy. Whether you identify as a divine masculine or feminine, that matters not. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy within each one of us. We have to have that balance. Okay. I will read. I need to read. I'm going to read Eros. Okay. It looks like a mouse is like holding a diamond. Pretty cool. Okay. Though Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism, a more contemplative understanding of this archetypal energy leads us to the root of desire itself. What do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being, nature, music, art, plants, food, or anything that we perceive we are separate from. Eros allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so, we further understand our own. Our life force awakens. This card reveals an inevitable initiation into love's labyrinth. You may find yourself swirling in a new territory of desire and sensuality. Explore the labyrinth with a curious and honest heart. And remember, though the way is circuitous, you are always being led toward its center. Plato reminds us that Eros can be experienced as platonic love. It is activated when we witness beauty and truth in the world, when our barriers soften. All right. And Anima Mundi. This is a cool looking card, man. It has so much in it. Sorry, I know it's like really bad focus. There is no face to that person. There's like this diamond thing covering the face. Anyway, okay. Anima Mundi, the soul of the world, all that is. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle, accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied. Embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. The embrace of Anima Mundi is available anytime, anywhere to anyone, day or night, rich or poor. It is a process of unveiling our resistance to its love. Anima Mundi is the energy behind the World card in the Tarot deck. Both carry themes of universal unity, completeness, and embrace. That's beautiful. I'm going to read the womb because I feel that would be very helpful for you. Everything has an origin story. The womb archetype asks us to contemplate the beginning beyond the beginning, the mother beyond the mother. In a world that often negates the power and necessity of feminine principles, this card returns us to the warmth, tenderness, and sacred intelligence from which we came. It is a card of receiving, not achieving, of accepting love from the mother of us all. She is the life-giving force that forgives and cherishes even the most wounded and disparate soul. No matter how lost you are, the womb awaits your return to help you heal and grow. This card is a call to keep things simple, to return, to be reborn in the name of love. The womb is everywhere. It is beyond gender, beyond time. We are within it, as it is within us. Consider that Mother Earth must also have a mother. Imagine her. I love that. Love that statement. Okay. The mother. So yes, this is definitely about tapping into the divine feminine energy. It's kind of obvious, I think, at this point, right? So tapping into that unbridled, sensual, sexual energy is very key. But just remember, like that crochet card I was talking about, the minute you start to open up your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, you're going to, without consciously choosing, you're going to start attracting sexual energy to you as well. So if you come across a very attractive individual that where both of you are drawn to each other, just make sure that the heart matches, the outside. Okay. We begin our archetypal story with the mother's love. Through her sensual, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of our own. Yet her tale is not so simple, as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she meant to set free. The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives, yet clings. She creates, yet restricts. Amid this complex energy, the mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. So, the nurturing side. It automatically made me think of the castle, right? Because as much as our mothers love to love us, sometimes their energy can be restrictive, right? Sometimes it can feel like we're being put in this pretty little cage. So you're being called to look past that limited perception of what the great mother energy looks like, divine feminine energy. Come back to the all mother, the womb. It's beautiful. I want to see what the forest says. I'll show you. Forest. 36. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. It's likely it included all the mythic dynamics of this archetypal space. A little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Such is the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it, and then that you get lost within it. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as the pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage and entanglement, but equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You're on an adventure now, and there's no turning back. So embrace the dim light and the moving shadows. Whether literal or imaginal, brave the forest and get lost getting found. Let me get any of those cards. If you get out of the forest without feeling lost, you are only in a little grove of trees. The great archetypal forest requires we spend at least one night frightened for our life. That Bardo card. Okay. I'm going to read this card and then I'm going to send you off with some advice and then I'm going to let you go. Okay. I feel the need to read it. It is said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the Bardo, there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us to higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. When the veil between this life and the next is thinned, energy is stirred. This allows for remarkable healing and vision. And that's what I'm getting from this. There's definitely some maternal wounds that are being healed. Very restrictive energy. Sometimes you need to get lost to get found, right? I like it. A lot of divine feminines are tapping into their sensual, sexual energy, because that's where our creativity comes from, right? And we block it out, we oppress it, objectify it. No, so coming out of that state and liberating ourselves, right, is very important. Okay. All right, we still got time. So I'm going to pick one from each of these decks. Libra. Libra. Thank you. Libra. Go, wow. Yeah, that's, yeah, okay. I'm not getting, okay. So from the Return of Spirit deck, you have the card Up. Yes, Up. Like, up. For Libra. Here, too many cards. Okay. Divine guidance. So from the Return of, or Path of the Soul deck, you got the Path of the Soul card. All of these cards are usually fractal images. Contact. Okay. Okay. So from the Return of Spirit deck, you have Up. Sorry, I know my camera sucks. Okay. And it says, woo, wow. It just wants to keep flying. Up, up, up. All right. Up. Time to lift your eyes off the ground and start looking up toward the heavens. Keeping you down and trying to be small isn't doing anyone any favors. This world needs you, the real you. Low self-esteem and self-worth is impeding your perception of whom and what you really are. It is also affecting your ability to put yourself out into the world. There is a whole other life waiting inside you, crying to be lived. The only thing standing in your way is you. The universe sees you and knows you as a divine spark of the all. They are calling you now to begin embracing that aspect of yourself too. Stand up, hold your head up, and begin looking at the ways in which you are disempowering yourself. It's time to start building your own personal sense of value and your own sense of worth. Spirit knows this is not an easy task, which is why they have brought you this message today. Every time you feel you are not enough, look up to the heavens and know the entire cosmos is supporting you on this. When you see the sky above you, let that be your reminder that you are more than enough. You are God incarnated, and the only one who can give you value and a sense of worth is you. There is nothing your guides and angels want more than to see you step into the truth of who you really are. Start looking to the good within you, the value you actually do have, and the difference you really do make. Start to see yourself as the universe sees you. Human is what you are wearing on the outside. Inside, you are a brilliant light of divine source. Remember who you are. Bam. Okay. Path of the soul. Path of the soul. Number 41, which is actually the number for love, soulmate, twin flame. 41. This is a complete opening of the heart center. Your will and the divine will are merging. This is the next step into the journey to ascension, operating fully from a place of love. Trust each and every step you are guided to take, even if you do not understand it in this moment. There may be times that you feel overwhelmed with all you've been given. You are in full flow with initiative guidance, creative ideas, tasks, and undertakings. You may experience a mix of emotional and physical occurrences, but know that this is a natural part of the process. All right. Number 29. Oh, this one's called friendship. There is a great amount of love and support available to you. Friendship, represented by the infinity symbol, is forever. Trust the bonds you have created with others. Know that the greatest gift you can give is your friendship. It is in giving that we receive the most. Offer your support where you can, and remember to ask for support when you need it. Your friends are the very souls you have chosen to journey with in this lifetime. They are an important part of your growth and learning. Finding that balance. And last but not least, this is a beautiful card. This is the card of gratitude. And I just realized something. You have mirror numbers 4114. So you might want to look up that number combo afterwards. 1441. Just type it into Google and ask for the angel number meaning, and it'll tell you. I'm very much into numerology. You would be surprised at the messages that come. All right. Gratitude. Gratitude is a very powerful energy which can open both the heart and mind to all the wondrous blessings we are given. Take time each and every day to offer your deepest heartfelt gratitude for all that you have and are given. Make a conscious effort to look for all the good that is flowing into your life. Send your love to all those you cherish and love. Your acknowledgement of the divine flow that supports and provides for you opens your energy in a powerful way. You will become your own bright light, even in the darkest of times. Yeah, I see a lot of transmutation going on there. It's like, and that lime green energy, that's deep heart chakra healing. And purple with that, so that's like transmuting the shadow. So there's some shadow aspects connected to the mother, whether it's your grandma or your mother. rigidly fixed belief systems. Could be about the divine feminine. Could be about just being a woman. I do feel like it's directly connected to your sexuality and your sensuality. So that would definitely be something to take a look at. There's a full moon coming up in a week, and it's super moon in Scorpio. So if you are looking for some help and some guidance in regards to wanting to manifest new things into your life, or if there's something you've been working towards over the past few months, and you want to put some more energy and focus into that, writing out affirmations of what you would like to see done or happen or manifest within the next month or so, write that out. Or anything that you don't feel that you need anymore. Even writing letters, either to your past self or a loved one that's passed on, just to help have that closure. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. I love you all.